Hey y'all, IrixGuy here, back again with another live show. Now I am using different audio equipment today, and you can hopefully you can hear the quality. This is I do have a little bit of room echo. One of the things that I'm working for with the studio now is refining the acoustic characteristics, because I've got a lot of room echo because I don't have carpet. So what I'm going to do is do some acoustic foam and make things even better. But despite the room echo, I think you'll hopefully find that the audio is super solid. Also, the video was able to work through and resolve the network issues that I had. So hopefully all that will be 100% today. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in. You may have seen my my video from the other day, where I was talking about the coronavirus travel ban. And I do want to let everyone know that's just a temporary thing for IrixGuy's Adventure channel. Obviously the adventure is super important, but that also requires the to and from, and with the uncertainty surrounding airborne viruses, it's just not a good time to be in an airport or a bus station or anything like that. So, that being the case, IrixGuy's Adventure channel has temporarily banned travel. So, we'll be back on the road here soon. Hopefully Curacao and some other really cool places to film. So, with that being said, we've got a lot of good stuff coming that doesn't necessarily require travel. So, got a lot of tutorials, a lot of green screen tutorial type videos. The social media workshop, we've got a few more of those coming up. And the good thing about the social media workshop is that you attend virtually. So, you don't have to get in an airport where there's germs. You don't have to go to a Germany convention center or anything like that. It's all virtual, all online. So, unless your internet's going to be throwing germs at you, you should be good with that. So there's going to be a lot more social media workshops. Also, a lot of stuff coming to drones. And I know, right now we're kind of in an awkward moment with drones, because we don't really know how the overregulation may impact the future drones that are coming out. So with that being the case, it's one of those deals where we got Brad here. Welcome aboard, Brad. Brad's one of the many loyal followers of IrixGuy's Adventure channel, and obviously that is tremendously appreciated, because again, being an independent YouTube channel, without fans like you, this channel would not exist. So hopefully we're going to have some cool drone stuff. Obviously today, this live show, I am using the new Rode, and I'll hold it up here so you can see it. But it's a very nice microphone, the Rode NT USB Mini. So just good audio quality. This microphone, obviously, it's one that needs to be right in front of your face to get the optimal audio quality. What's cool about it, this base is magnetized. And you can see there it's got a little thread in the bottom. So I can mount this to a, if I want to mount it to like a boom for my studio set, I can do that. That's probably something I'll do. But I tell you, I like this little base. Even though it's magnetically connected, I mean, it's a strong connection. I was demonstrating in my unboxing video how I was able to hold it. I'm not going to hold it over my laptop and risk, it possibly disconnecting, but it's just a very strong connection to the base. And I think the base itself, and not having to deal with what would you call it, like a boom pole for the microphone, I think that's the way, just sitting on the desk like this. I mean, I'm assuming y'all can hear me okay. This is coming through the Rode NT USB Mini. We got Fly Right here. What's up, sir? Good to see you. Hey, man, good to see you too. Fly Right and Brad both, two of the many top active viewers of the channel. So it's good to see, it's good to see everybody tuning in here, and we're kind of in. It's kind of a weird time for drones. I mean, we don't really have anything new right now, and I'm hoping that's about to change. I mean, spring is coming. Spring seasonally things often prompt things, and spring is one of those things that it encourages a lot of people to get outdoors. People don't like cold weather, so with that being the case, I feel fairly confident that one of those big outdoor activities is flying drones. So hopefully we'll see a new drone here very soon. I know I'm biting at the bit because the Mavic 2 Pro is great. It's without a doubt the best drone on the market today, and I say that without hesitation. But even though it's so great, we've got to have something new and different to tinker with, and we just haven't seen that yet. Fly Right says, "I love this channel, man. That is deeply appreciated." But yeah, the other thing, and not to dwell on the coronavirus because it's all over the news, but the coronavirus is impacting tons of industry in China. I mean, camera manufacturers, drone manufacturers, computer manufacturers. So it's had a huge impact, and until that is quarantined and inoculated, I have a feeling that that may impact how soon we see another drone, and it's disappointing. I mean, it's a horrible thing. I mean, but people just need to learn. Just stay at home, stay out of the busy places. Stay out of the airports, stay off of the cruise ships. I mean, this is definitely not a time to take a cruise. I mean, it's just, I don't know. Maybe I'm overly critical, but I just feel like common sense would suggest that, hey, maybe I ought to reschedule that. There's an airborne virus, and I'm going to be in this tiny enclosed area with other people, and if one person has that virus and it's airborne, I might get it too. So the common sense is something that seems to be lacking in society nowadays. Fly Right says, "I've been flying my Mavic Mini more than my Phantom 4 Advanced." Very interesting. So what has prompted you to fly the Mavic Mini more? Is it the smaller and more convenient size? Is it the USB rechargeability? What has prompted you to fly the Mavic Mini more than the Phantom? That's very interesting. I mean, I'll admit I fly my Mavic Mini a lot, but I still find that I fly the Mavic 2 Pro more. Just because of the Mavic 2 Pro, I get those professional quality 4K video. And that's something, even though the video stability on the Mavic Mini is great, and the video quality is good. It's better than 1080, it's 2.7K, and even up converted, but, you still don't have that 1-inch sensor like you have on the Mavic 2 Pro, and obviously you don't have the 4K video capability either. So I tell you, Mavic Mini is an outstanding drone, though. I would go as far as to say I think it may be the most, not just because of the tiny size and the insignificant weight, but I think it may be the most. Let me hold on 1 second here, guys. Let me hit my mute button here. Let's see, where is my mute button? Mute. Okay, back again. By the way, did the mute button work, or did it? Let's see. Did it do? Let's see what we got here. We have. Okay, there we go. Okay, sorry. Yeah, just got a few things, juggling a few things here. Yes, talking about the Mavic Mini, the reason to fly it over the Phantom, according to Fly Right. Fly Right says, yes, the portability. I love the camera on the Phantom 4, but the Mini is much less intrusive flying in public places. Very good point. That is the much less intrusive is huge because inevitably now drones are really under the microscope, as we know. And I mean, there's people that that will just love to hate something that everybody else likes, and that's just the world today. Good, I was muted. Cool. The mute button works. That's one thing. My new microphone I'm using, the Rode, that I'm using for this show, that's one thing it doesn't have is a physical mute button, and it also doesn't have a physical gain control, which isn't an issue. I don't have to have that, but I really like the small size and the excellent build quality. I mean, actually, this is a very heavy microphone, but you can see here it doesn't have. And see, now my audio is muffled because I'm coming from behind it. But it's one you want to speak directly into. It's a cool mic, and it was one of those deals where since I use Rode for all my other microphones, my own camera microphones and that sort of stuff, it only made sense that I used Rode for my YouTube live stream. So that's why I picked this up. I've been using a competitor's product for the past few years, which is very good, the Blue Yeti, very good microphone. But again, I'm in the Rode ecosystem, and it's like, well, all my other microphones are Rode. Why not switch from Blue Yeti for my studio mic to this Rode NT USB Mini? So that's exactly what I did. I mean, I think the quality speaks for itself. I'm hoping y'all are experiencing good quality audio, with the exception of the room echo. Again, I do have some acoustic challenges in this room that I need to address with acoustic foam. So I'll be doing that shortly. And I'm researching. There's a lot of different acoustic foam options. Some of them are just your cheap looking, like it almost looks like a mattress material with ridges. But there's some more cosmetically pleasing acoustic foam options that are still super affordable, but they can be placed throughout a room, and you probably wouldn't even realize that, hey, I'm looking at acoustic foam. You would probably think you're just looking at a piece of artwork on the wall, or some sort of, whatever, some sort of decorative square or other shape. So, that's the objective that I have is, because I can't cheapen. I mean, I could, but I'm not going to cheapen up the appearance of this studio, because the studio, again, is the product of y'all's viewership and support. Again, I'm on Patreon. You support me on Patreon. Super Chat, by the way, you can do super chats during live shows. It's a button you push, and if you choose to do it, again, I'm not trying to pimp out Super Chat, but it is there. And just a bunch of good stuff brewing here. And I think back to your point about the drone, the size, the Mavic Mini, it's something you can pull out, and most people that see it, they're going to think, oh man, that's just a toy. They see a Phantom or something huge like an Inspire. They're going to think, man, that's some serious stuff. But they see a Mavic Mini, they're probably in their mind just going to say, oh, that's just a toy, and not give it a second glance. So that's the advantage that that the Mavic Mini, one of the many advantages that Mavic Mini brings to the table. Flywright says, I look forward to each and every upload from you. Quality and informative are your best traits. Your videos really got me into the hobby. Very cool, man. I appreciate that. I just wish I had, again, a new drone that would come out that I'm interested in. And, nothing against some of the companies that are trying to compete with DJI. I admire their willingness to try to compete, but there just hasn't been a competitor that has caught my attention yet. So, hopefully that'll change. Hopefully we'll see another company in 2020 release a drone. And I would really love to see a company like an Apple or a Google or a Microsoft. And again, I don't really think they necessarily have an interest in drones. But what about Sony? What if Sony released some sort of Sony Alpha drone? I mean, how cool would that be? It'd probably be too expensive, but I mean, that's the thing. I mean, we just need new technology to tinker with, and I mean, that's the whole thing. You get something new, you go at it with minimal expectations, and take it out in the field and see what it does well, see what it does poorly. It's not a, this isn't a no, it shouldn't be rather, but a lot of YouTubers do. I mean, it shouldn't be a way to go out and get a drone pre-release and then talk about it and talk it up. You know, and a lot of people do that, and I don't appreciate that, because number one, I perceive it as being dishonest, and number two, obviously it provides no value, because, you know, what do I gain as a viewer from watching someone talk up a drone that's not even released? So that's always upsetting when I see, and you know who they are. I mean, you can search YouTube when a drone is rumored to release, and then it's actually mentioned that it's released, and as soon as it's hit the market, then you start to see these videos automatically appear. Like as soon as the keynote or whatever is in progress, then you'll automatically see, you know, 5, 6, more than that, 10, 20, however many YouTubers that, they just happen to review that drone, and they just happen to have reviewed it as soon as the press release hit. So they had a pre-release copy of the drone. That's just silly. And Flywright says, I like the fact that I can stick it in my pocket, talking about the Mavic Mini, and go. I've had better range in my neighborhood with the Mavic Mini than the Phantom. The enhanced Wi-Fi is improved. The only drawback is the wind performance. Yeah, the wind performance, and that's something, you know, something so small and so lightweight, that's just going to be a challenge to overcome. You know, how is the Mavic Mini going to compete with the larger drones in wind? And without the weight being there, I don't know if it's, with today's technology, I don't know if it's possible. I mean, maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but that is a pitfall of the Mavic Mini. But yeah, well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to, let's see, we're rocking and rolling with this thing for about 20 minutes. This is going to be a very abbreviated live show, because I just wanted to get in and I wanted to test my new microphone, and I want to get some really solid live shows up here in the next few days. And, you know, and this is more of I just wanted to hop on and test my new microphone and say hi to everyone. And, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and have a quick bye-bye today. And I appreciate y'all tuning in. If you haven't subscribed already, be sure to do so, youtube.com/IrixGuy, and ring that bell icon to be notified whenever I post another video. I've got a ton of videos now, tons more coming soon. This video and all my live shows, you can go to IrixGuy.com and you can watch all of them. Thanks for your viewership, and y'all have a good day. Hey y'all, IrixGuy here. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to subscribe, like, and share. It's viewers like you